We got the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. One team coming in losing 6 of their last 7 games. The other one atop the NFC at 9-1, looking like they're headed to a number 1 seed. Can the Green Bay Packers pull off the upset victory in Philly to keep their season alive and stay in the NFC wildcard hunt? I believe the Packers can beat the Eagles, but it's going to take a very good effort, a very almost perfect effort to beat the Philadelphia Eagles on the road, but they can do it. And here is why. The Green Bay Packers probably are the best or the most talented team that probably has like an under 500 record in the NFL right now. High expectations, totally didn't come through. I think Aaron Rodgers' injury is bothering him a little bit. But a funny stat, people are saying they need to bench Rodgers. He's having an awful season. Do you know that Aaron Rodgers is number 4 in the league in touchdown passes with 19? 4 in the whole entire league. He's number 6 in yards. That's just how preposterous that we should bench Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is having an okay season for his standards. He's not having a great season for his standards. But that is still overall a pretty good season with an injury, which I think is affecting some of his throws. He missed a lot of throws against Tennessee. I think the thumb is bothering him, but now we have our mini bye. We had a little mini bye. Hopefully it gets healed up. I think he's going to make some throws in this game, but I think the focus is going to be running the ball. I expect like a Dallas Cowboys type of game plan. Run the ball, get them on their heels, play action, hit a deep 1 or 2 to Christian Watson. Rodgers, with a little bit of time off, will be hitting his passes a little bit better. But I expect a game plan just like the Dallas Cowboys against the Eagles. And the reason why the Eagles have the 2nd-ranked defense in the NFL. Only the 49ers are better. They're number 2 against the pass, and they're number 19 against the run. So the Green Bay Packers will run the ball. That will be the game plan. They will run the ball heavily with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Look for them to use the run to set up the pass with play action. The Green Bay Packers can beat the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles just lost a game to Washington. They gave up a lot of points. They struggled against the Colts, and it took a last-minute drive for them to win that game. So the Eagles are definitely beatable. They have a pretty easy schedule. The Packers have been playing way underperforming from the standards everybody thought the Green Bay Packers were going to play. They're getting a lot of guys back. Injury-wise, no Romeo Doubs. He's still out. And I think Devondre Campbell is doubtful. Other than that, besides the guys we lost for the year, the Packers are coming in pretty healthy. I expect this to be a close game. I believe the Packers will run the ball a lot, play action, and it's going to be like a Dallas Cowboys kind of game plan against the Eagles defense, which ranks number 2 overall. On the offensive side of the ball, the Packers defensive ranking has fallen all the way to 14th. They are still 4 against the pass. They are 25 against the run. The Eagles are number 6 in running offense, 12 in pass. They do a lot of quarterback running that has always killed the Packers. So we'll see if the Packers can hold down the Eagles' run game. Their defense has been sliding down the rankings, but they've been playing decently. I don't think it's been like they've been really underperforming as well. They have a lot of injuries. But I expect the Packers Nobody is expecting the Packers to win this game. The Green Bay Packers have nothing to lose. They honestly have nothing to lose. If they lose this game, their season is probably over. It's probably over. I believe the Packers probably have to win out to get into the playoffs. They pretty much have to win out. They have some winnable games coming up, some favorable matchups. I think personally, the Green Bay Packers will throw it all on the line because they know it's do or die. It's basically do or die for the rest of the season for the Green Bay Packers. They got to win or they're going to be going home for sure. So I expect the Packers to play loose. Nothing to lose. They'll go after the Eagles with whatever they got. Like I said, run the ball, play action. I expect Christian Watson to have some opportunities deep. They've been using that a lot. He can get by the corners. They can throw Darius Slay on him. I don't care. Christian Watson is tall. He's fast. This guy is going to be a stud as long as he catches the ball. But I just want to break down why I think the Packers are still alive. They must win this game against the Eagles. But when you look at who's ahead of them, they got the Lions and the Falcons that are right ahead of them. I don't expect them to stick around. They will fade. And then we probably got the two teams that we're going to be battling for a playoff spot is Seattle at 6-4 and Washington at 6-5. And when you say these four teams, Seattle, Washington, Atlanta, Detroit, the Packers have more talent than any of these teams. The Packers most definitely can still get to the playoffs. The Seattle Seahawks still got to play the Niners, the Chiefs, and the Jets. That would give them 3 more losses and would be 10-7 if the Packers win out. Washington still got the Giants twice, the Niners and the Cowboys. That could be 4 losses right there. The Washington does have a tiebreaker against them as well. So the NFC wildcard is wide open. I truly don't think anybody in the NFC wants to see Green Bay sneak into the 7th seed. The last time we snuck in on the last seed, we won the Super Bowl. Nobody wants Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers, in the 7th seed. But I do believe at this point in the season, the Green Bay Packers have to win out. They have to win out, go 10-7. They may be able to lose one more game just because I think some of these teams, I don't think Seattle's as good as their 6-4 record. I don't think Washington is as good as their 6-5 record. They've been playing pretty well to start the season. These teams could fade easily. Then the Packers could get one more loss. But this is an important game because the morale of the team, right? You go down to the Eagles and you're 4-8, the morale is just going to get sucked out of the whole building. And then at that point, it might be over. But the Packers are still in it. I believe the Packers can beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Call me freaking crazy. I just don't want to ever count out Aaron Rodgers. People have done it before, and he's made miraculous runs into the playoffs and then through the playoffs. He's done that so many times. Can't count the guy out. His thumb is going to get better, and I think that's part of the reason why they've been losing games. He's been missing throws. He is still 4th in touchdowns, still 6th in yards in the whole entire NFL at quarterback. So this guy is not done. Don't stick a fork in him. I do believe the Packers need to see what they got in Jordan Love. If for whatever reason the season is over and they're mathematically eliminated, I think that's when the Packers will decide to shelf Rodgers for the season and then throw out Jordan Love to see what we got. But I'm not giving up yet. Big game against the Eagles. We've had big games against them in the playoffs in the past. Big rivals, in my opinion. And let's go get this victory. Go, Pack, go.